Kyle says I'm unstable, but that's not exactly new. Well, it says I'm okay, we can hear me. So hello. Welcome everybody. Our bitrate is a little, but last time it fixed up after like a minute or two. So we're just gonna assume that it just figures its crap out. But hello and welcome. We are back to some Phasmophobia. It's been a while since we played it. But funnily enough, there's still not an update. This game is super inconsistent with updates. Sometimes it will be that they do a bunch of updates all around the same time, and then sometimes it's like months and months between updates. I'm going to make sure that our custom is still correct. We're getting 4 times XP. Who do I feel like today? We'll be this guy. We'll be the redhead guy. We have a bunch of different shop items, equipment manager. We still have 22,000, so if we feel the need to die today, that is okay. I believe I'm on my loadout that is solo. Looks like everything is dim dandy. Everything is great. Hello. We're going to go ahead and just get started with a random map then. I was kind of hoping that they were going to do a Valentine's thing. Not necessarily like a Valentine's Day event, because I know they put a lot of effort into their events. But it would have been cute if they did. Kyle! Thank you for the resub.
You've now Riddleman just subscribed for 18 months.
You've now been subbed for 18 months is what I was about to say. Hi, hello. We are solo today. Oh, we got Ridgefield Court. Welcome and happy Valentine's, Kyle, and everybody watching. I was gonna say, I didn't expect them to do like a Valentine's Day event, but it still would have been cute if maybe they had like some decorations they put up. But thank you for the resub. We are we are investigating Jay Baker. Kyle says, happy Valentine's Day. I hope your day is going great. My day is going great, thank you. I filmed some YouTube videos today, hung out with my family for the great Valentine's, and now I get to stream with y'all. I know this is not a typical day that I stream on, but because I wasn't able to stream last Saturday, I figured I would make up for it today as well as streaming tomorrow on Saturday. How is your Valentine's Day going, Kyle? Welcome. Okay, so Jay Baker wants to get the ghost to blow out the firelight, detect the ghost presence with a motion sensor, and detect paranormal sound with the parabolic microphone. I have a really hard time getting them to actually talk on the microphone, but all of those tasks don't require me dying, so we will at least attempt the attacks. I do seem to have one of... maybe that's the correct of what I want to bring. What did I already grab? I grabbed me a flashlight. That's all I got. So I'm going to grab my normal things that I bring. Like I said, it has been a teeny bit of time since we played this game. So I do feel like I have to, like, half relearn it every time I play it, just because the controls are kind of different than most games. But if any of you guys want to join, let me know. I would love to have anyone come along and play with us. I am going to turn on, I think this light is the main one. We don't actually have the gen on, but I want it to be on later. Kyle says, it's been good. I got my hubby some flowers and chocolate when I went out earlier to get his meds, and we're going to have some dinner soon. That sounds like a great time. That is awesome. Did you get anything for Valentine's Day? But I love the flowers and chocolate. You should show me that sometime. That's cute. I heard a weird sound, but I'm really glad that I did hear a weird sound because it helped me to find the generator that I walked right past and somehow didn't see. I'm hearing thuds, but maybe it's on the floor above us because I'm not getting any EMF. So it must not actually be down here. But we're going to check the temperature now that the gen's on. Peg Alexa says, hi Cal, happy Valentine's Day everyone. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. How's your Valentine's Day going, Peg Alexa? Welcome. This is the light I turned on, so that part's not suspicious. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hopefully it's not the ghost that hates it when you randomly blow out lights. I'm sorry, blow out fire specifically. Oh, we found the Ouija board. Okay, I got it. Is this itty bitty closet the ghost room? no way. Oh my gosh, this is the ghost room. You're haunting a little 2x... Alright, fine, fine, fine. If you don't want to take up much space, I guess yeah, it's your prerogative. I'll be back. That is so sad, to be stuck in that tiny little room for eternity. We will figure out what kind of ghost he is. Then our second team, who we do not play as, can go exercise him so that way he's not stuck in that room anymore. Kyle says, hi. Pegalexum says, awesomely yours. I'm glad yours is going well. As I was just saying, mine is also being fantastical. I can only carry 2 things, right? I should have left my flashlight in there. I'll set up these 2 things, and I'll come back and grab some more. It's a tiny room, so that camera is going to be a little difficult to pick up on things, but maybe it's fine. Pegalexa did a heart. They really liked doing laundry while they were alive. Yeah. They're like, this is my favorite room. It is the only room in the entire house that I actually enjoy things. Now, I believe this is still the ghost room, but I do hear a car alarm going off, so I'm going to check this room just in case. Okay. This is the ghost room. I just wanted to make sure. And you know what? I am going to leave my flashlight behind, because I do have my headlamp. It's not that great. Oh, I didn't grab the car keys. Hold on. My headlamp's not the best, but then I get an extra hand for carrying things. I gotta remember where they put the car keys on this map. Usually it's like by the front door. But, oh, right here, okay. Hold on, let's go turn off that car so it's not annoying this entire time. I swear I heard another beep, but I could just be going crazy. There's a chance that that's just very valid. But let's just have this facing out so it can at least be helpful. Let's check temperature one more time just to see if we get freezing. It's not really anywhere near freezing. We also haven't gotten anything near EMF 5, but oh well. Kyle said, rip. He died still in the closet. That is great. He did die in the closet. Okay, guys, it says my bitrate is still really unstable, like us. So, am I laggy, am I blurry, or does it not seem to have an effect? But let's go ahead and grab some of this stuff. I don't think we need sanity yet. Mark my words, or knock on wood, whatever it's supposed to be. I'm going to take the camera, like the photo camera early, just because we do know where the Ouija board is. So might as well guarantee some extra money. But, I think it's fine. Hi, Ghost, I'm back. Where would I even put this? There's, like, no good place to stick this. I guess I could put it here and then just shut the door. Well, I didn't mean to make it float. Okay, we love this. We love that. So if this was shut, maybe I'll just stick it on the floor. Usually I try to put it on a wall. I guess I could do that. And we'll take a picture of this while we're here. Then maybe I will... Okay, what I was going to say is I think I'm going to go take a sanity pill and then run around the house for a minute and see if I can find the bone. Just for that extra money. I did drop the camera out of panic. So while I'm here, I might as well also pick up these 2 things because I have the hands for it. Peggy likes to laugh. Kyle said, I'm going to lurk for dinner. Have a great dinner and thank you for the lurk. Peggy Lexer says, you're looking great, no lagging issues. Okay, I'm glad. Thank you for telling me that my bitrate is fine. Oh, I forgot to actually take that. That's scary. But you know what? I'll pick up my flashlight just so I can be on the safe side. Let's check upstairs. I have a feeling it's upstairs for some reason. But thank you for the lurk. When you said you're looking great, no lagging issues, I first read it as you're looking adorable, and I'm like, oh thanks, no lagging issues. Oh, well thank you. I did ask that. Man, I love me some Phasmophobia. I do wish they had more maps, or if the maps would change a little bit more, like, per rounds you play. But I do just love this game. Every time I like meet someone who loves round-based games and also likes like horror-themed games that hasn't heard of Phasmophobia, I'm like, what? Especially because when this game first came out, it was like all the rage with streamers because it could fit up to 4 people, and most people have like 3 to 4 streamer friends that they know pretty well for the big like established streamers. Oh, there it is. And so it was kind of like a good go-to game for a lot of the bigger streamers. Obviously, they didn't want to just play the same game all the time, especially like the variety people. But I was just surprised that it kind of died off because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a great game for what it is. And it should have more people who know about it. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I think we're going to have to go and look for evidence out. Jeez. I was going to say out in the car because this ghost isn't talking to us. I was literally going to use the phrase isn't talking to us, and then it decided to talk on the spirit box. This room is just going to be really hard to tell, but we can check for UV on that. Oh, there is fingerprints. It lasted for about half a second, but we did get it. So, since we have it narrowed down, okay. Since we did narrow it down a teeny bit, I'm going to go back out to the car and read about our 3 different options and see if one sticks out to us. I do have it set to where you can... Oh, my camera flashed. That was weird. Where you still get all 3 evidences. You just have to spend longer to figure it out, but then everything else is heightened. So our 3 options are Poltergeist, Phantom, and the Mimic. So for Poltergeist... One of the most famous ghosts, the poltergeist, known to manipulate objects around it to spread fear into its victims. Strength. The poltergeist can throw multiple objects at once and with great force. With nothing to throw, the poltergeist becomes powerless. Now, I don't really think there's anything in that room to throw, so it could be a poltergeist. We just haven't had anything to check it for, but it hasn't been throwing the book or anything. So I don't know. I haven't really seen anything be thrown about. Next, we have the Phantom. Right there, the Phantom. A phantom is a ghost that can possess the living, inducing fear into all those around it. They are most commonly summoned from a Ouija board. Looking at a phantom will drop your sanity considerably faster, and taking a photo of the phantom will make it temporarily disappear. There is a Ouija board in the house. I haven't seen him, so I can't tell about that. And we haven't had the ability to see him to take a photo, so. Then lastly, we have the Mimic. The Mimic is an elusive, mysterious copycat ghost that mirrors the traits and behaviors from others, including other ghost types. We're unsure what this ghost is capable of. Be careful. And several reports have noted ghost orb sightings near Mimics. So, honestly, any of these are kind of still up in the air. I'm kind of leaning towards Phantom. I don't really know why. I just got Phantom vibes. Actually, let's see what evidences we need. So, it's either going to be DOTS... Ghost orbs could be still. Or, okay, so it's going to be DOTS, ghost riding, or freezing temperatures. But if we do happen to see ghost orbs, then we'll know for sure that it's a Mimic. Because the Mimic has 2 options that it could be. Now, like I said, this is a really tiny room, so it might be hard to tell if there's ghost orbs or DOTS, just because the room is so small. I mean, I could try moving the camera somewhere better. They opened the door a teeny bit, which is making it a little bit harder to see things, but so far I'm not really seeing DOTS and I'm not seeing ghost orbs. So it's leaning more towards ghost riding or freezing temperatures. But the temperatures were staying around like 6-ish. And then the ghost riding, I've had the book in there a while and he didn't do anything. But what I could do is bring another book, bring another camera. I think my hands are full now. But we can just try testing a little bit more. I think we're still fine on sanity just because even though we have had enough time pass indoors, we haven't actually seen the ghost or much of its interactions. So it shouldn't have made my guy too freaked out. Well, that was unhelpful. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, okay. I know how to do stuff now. Cool, I've never actually done that. Okay, a young individual. I appreciate you. Oh, okay, you're great. I mean, we already got fingerprints, but there you go. Now you can see about it. Oh, I can take a photo, though. Yeah, money. We love some extra money. What did that count as? Fingerprint. Okay. I was wondering if it counted as an interaction instead. But I wonder if it would be more helpful. Just on the floor. I do want to check. We're still in here, right? Yeah, we're getting like 2. We do have bloody water. Wow. It got really warm in that tiny little bathroom. It's getting low temperature, but it's not getting freezing. Ghost, you are being unhelpful. Yeah, I feel ya. Why is this light on? We don't need that. Alright, I want to shut this door. I want to recheck out in the car and see if, like, the extra camera in there and moving the DOTS can help us see if we see anything. Whereas, I put an extra book in there, too, but this ghost is just not really giving us its third evidence. Welcome, welcome in. Hello, Mr. Ghosty. Would you please give us an evidence? There's a chance I saw something, but it's so hard. It could have just been glitching through the wall, you know? He keeps opening the door. So it could be a poltergeist. That's really the closest he can get to throwing something, because there's not really anything in there to throw. I could go give him some things that he could throw. So I'm actually leaning back towards poltergeist now, but I think I'm going to go bring him some objects that he could toss around. And while we do that, I need him to blow out a firelight and a motion sensor and a parabolic. Wow, okay. So, firelight, and the motion sensor. No, my hands are full. We don't actually need my flashlight. I'll take this, and then I'll come back and get the parabolic here in a minute. I'm not actually very good at the parabolic. I try a lot, but I have a really hard time for some reason getting the ghost to actually use the parabolic. I don't know where would be a good place to put this. I guess. Okay, ghost. Hello, I am back. You are a very unhelpful ghost, not gonna lie. But here's a fire. Not really anything I can take a picture of yet in here, so I think I'm gonna abandon my little thing. Okay, so at least we got the motion sensor. But he is not being super helpful. That might be a little too bright to see things. But let's go check again. Then we can pick back up my flashlight and grab the thingamabobber that we need. Okay, we got a flashlight, that thing. I guess we could sage, but I think I'd rather salt. Yeah, my hands are too full, so I'd prefer salt over sage, because then we can get more photos. Let's just check one more time here. Oops. Maybe he really loves that door. I forgot I was going to put some stuff in there for him to throw about. I know he's setting off the motion sensor a ton, but I think that's honestly just because there's nothing, like there's nowhere to go in there. Where if he's moving at all, he's going to set off the motion sensor. It is like a 2x2 room, especially with that storage thing in there. But we took some sanity. We're going to go ahead and go put some salt down. And then before I bother listening with the parabolic, I'm going to give him some stuff to throw, because maybe he's just so mad that he's a poltergeist with nothing to throw. I put that, like, on his feet. My bad, my guy. Okay, did that count? Disturbed salt, okay. What did that one count as? Footprint? I don't want footprint. I want the dang salt. Alright, cool. We have one more photo that we could do. But what all could he throw? Let's put the parabolic down. Or, okay, that works. Here's some things that you can throw, my friend. Though I suppose if he's a mimic, he would still want to throw these items too, because then you could convince him that it was the poltergeist and not the mimic. So maybe he just wants to troll us all. He might have just been trolling me. I might be safe to come out. I did, in fact, get rid of my flashlight before that point. So all I have is this rinky-dink headlight. And it's kind of dark and scary. Okay, well, I made it out and the door wasn't shut. So he was probably just emoting at me. But I was still scary, so I'm going to take a sanity pill before I go back in. And you know what? I'll take this, just because. Wow, this headlamp sucks! Alright. I think I left my thing in here. My, lighter? Maybe I accidentally put it in the car. I could have done that. I was, in the middle of giving him things to throw. And he's like, I think I would rather chase you down and kill you. And it's funny that he turned off the light that I chose to turn on, and then turned on his own light. He's like, actually, I don't like that light. Oh, look how much brighter it is now that I have my actual flashlight. A young individual. Let's check temperature one more time, just because that is one of the ones we could get. I have 2 books in here. I could even put one, right outside in case he doesn't really feel like being helpful. But I'm guessing it's not book writing and not freezing, because I cannot get the temperature to go anywhere close enough to freezing. Did he turn that water back on? What a troll. I don't think that counted as a ghost noise. It could have. But also, I gave him a lot of stuff to explode as, the poltergeist puddle or whatever it's called, the pile. And he didn't explode it. So, what was the phantom again? Okay, that's just, it could make you crazy if you see it. I never actually saw it, so hard to know, hard to say. But maybe we'll just leave and guess phantom, because I feel like poltergeist would be blowing things up more. And I feel like if it was a mimic, we definitely would have seen a ghost orb by now. So let's just leave and hope that it's a phantom. I have a 1 in 3 chance of making money from this round, but I feel like it's a little higher because logically it's gotta be a phantom, right? Gotta be. I'll check this one more time. Okay? I will check it. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I checked it one more time. But it is a phantom, so my guess would have been correct. But we finally did see the DOTS for a splittest of seconds. Alright, well, I'm happy that at least my guess was correct. I'm guessing that we made $1,576. 1576. Because it's our first one of the day, so they tend to give you a little bit more. But I got every I got 2 of the objectives. First one of the day, we got the correct ghost type. I feel like 1576 is a decent guess. Investigative bonus. It was a smaller house. I didn't think about that. Alright, I was a little more than $100 off. Oh well, fine, fine, fine. The important thing is that we didn't die. That's the goal of today. Do not die. Alright, game summary. There was one event where I ran and hid like a little baby. We lost slightly more sanity than we gained, but we were doing A-okay. And there was 0 room changes. He just was stuck in that itty-bitty room. Um, we're gonna stay as our same guy because we didn't die. We're gonna go with a random. Okay. Brownstone High School. Shut down to the unnatural deaths. This isolated school has been something. You can make up the ending for however you want. This isolated school has been what? Alright, we have Sarah Miller. That definitely sounds like a serial killer name. Hold on. My little headband thing is trying to give me a lobotomy. Anyways, number 1, find evidence of the paranormal with an EMF reader. Number 2, have a member of your team witness a ghost event. And number 3, have a member of your team escape the ghost during a hunt. No, thank you. I will only do that if I am unlucky, not if I'm trying for it. So find evidence with the EMF and witness something. I can probably do those two. Sometimes the witness something is really up to the ghost. We're gonna take our headlamp because it's better than nothing, but I'm still taking my actual flashlight. Was this a private school? We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Okay, James Brownstone High School. Well, this place has definitely seen better days, but you know, it's fine architecturally. I don't know why it still says that my bitrate is awful. Usually my bitrate ain't this bad. But I actually did have my PC crash today, so maybe that's related. I don't know. It's probably fine. First things first, we gotta find the generator. Problem is, I'm not entirely sure where the different locations it might spawn is on this map. So I'm having my EMF out in case like I see or hear something evil. But I don't actually know where to go. I could just wander through the halls being like, here, ghosty, 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 come out, wherever you are. But that doesn't sound super smart. Maybe like a teeny bit, because then I'll at least find the ghost. But I did find the gen. So I guess we're starting on this side of the school just to make it easier. My problem with these bigger maps is there's no, like, compromise to it. Like, you don't get an extra carrying hand or something to make up for the fact that you have to make 50,000 trips. There is a little bit of a compromise where you lose your sanity slightly slower on the bigger maps because they know it will take you a little bit longer to find the ghost. But it's still not enough, I feel like, for making up for the fact that the map is gigantic. Now, it was a girl, so maybe I don't need to, like, check the boys' bathroom. But I don't know if the game actually takes things like that into consideration. All I know is this school has 50,000 doors. And I'm going to open each one and stand in the room for like 3 seconds and then do it again in the next room. And yes, I got stopped by that teeny little thing. If you guys ever play The Sims, there will be like a plate in the middle of the floor of a gigantic room with tons of walk space all around it. But the plate is in the path that they directly wanted to take. Even though they could walk around it, they will be like, I am sorry. There is a plate in my way. I cannot complete my path. Especially in like Sims 3 and some of the earlier Sims where there was a lot more laggy problems. But it would be the most annoying thing because you're like, girl, walk around the plate. Just walk around it. And she's like, I can't do it. Especially if there were things like a fire going on in The Sims or something like that. Or maybe like the baby was starving to death. And your character is just like, I can't go over there because there's a plate in the middle of this very spacious room. So my path is blocked. But also, random bugs like that were part of what made The Sims so enjoyable for so many people. A lot of people believe that, like, the bugs of the game is part of what made the game so lovely. I could just start yelling out the lady's name. We do know the name of this ghost. We could just wander from room to room, being like, Sarah Miller, come out wherever you are, Sarah Miller. But I have done that before, and while it is on occasion really, like, actually fruitful, and you find the ghost quicker, they usually find you because they're mad, and then they murder you. So it's not like best case scenario, but it is effective, especially if you're playing with teammates who then can do something with the information you gained. But so far, about every single room has been pretty close in temperature, which is very different from my high school because their temperature gauge at my high school was awful. It was so bad. It would be like, you would be in an upstairs room or a downstairs room or even just on opposite ends of the school, and it would be like the difference between seasons. Like, one room would be just so on fire, you're like dying in class, you're like, teacher, can we please open a window, get some fans going on, I'm dying here. And then other rooms on the exact same day would be so cold that you feel like you need to bring a coat, even if it's like midsummer, not midsummer because you're not in school, but like mid-heat, you know? So I'm actually impressed with this very abandoned and nasty looking school that their temperature has been this similar between all the rooms. Oh my gosh, let me in, please. Well, I'm really glad it's not this gigantic room because that would have been hard to check. I don't even think 2 crosses would have totally sealed that room off. Oh, this is a sketchy library. Okay. I think we just have 2 more floors on 2 more rooms on this bottom floor. There's the cursed object. I think this is still the gym. Yeah. Oh, maybe I did check these rooms. I feel like I checked these before I turned on the gen, so let me just check them again. Then when we find the gen again, we can go back outside and then come back in and check the top floor. Alright, we did check that room, so let's go back outside. I do think I'm going to take a sanity pill. I know we haven't seen or heard the ghost, but since we walked the entire bottom floor of this school and definitely got our Fitbit steps in, I think we need to take a sanity pill just to be on the safe side. Mostly because I don't want to die. Alright, and maybe I should turn a light on just so I know for sure that the ghost didn't like turn off the gen on me. Maybe like try to find one in this main room. I think that would probably be most helpful. Well, that light sucks, but good enough. Welcome, welcome in for those just joining. We are playing Phasmophobia, and we are on the Giganticus map. Or at least, it might be the Giganticus map. Is it the high school map? There's a chance that the prison or the asylum are bigger. Those are like the main 3 like giant maps. Probably the asylum's the biggest, and then the high school. But if I don't start finding this ghost soon, I'm just going to start yelling her name. It did get a little cooler. Oh, hold on. I swear I had like a 13 here for a second. Maybe I just made it up. I did get a 15. Okay, hold on. Are you on the stairs? No. Are you in the hallway? Maybe. Are you in this area? There's a definite maybe going on here. It's not like super, super cold, but it's slightly colder. Well, that light sucks! Maybe that's the main reason that people kept dying in this school, is because they couldn't frickin' see where they were going, and they were just tripping all over each other, falling all around, getting their feet cut off by monsters. You never know. It did immediately get warmer when I went that way, so I feel like the ghost room's gotta be this, like, opening. It's gotta be, yeah? We're about to get hit with Atlantia. I am gonna check this room here, just in case. And it's immediately warmer. Okay. Then I feel like this teeny little walkway right here, plus that bigger area, has gotta be the ghost room. I gotta find a better light than that one, though. Let's just put it right by the pillar. That's this light, man. Hello, Ghosty. Do you know of where a better light switch is? Cause that light sucks. No, this is just like a normal classroom, right? Yeah. Okay, so I guess that hall light is supposed to cover this entire area. Wow, this school sucks. I'm so sorry that you died here and have to haunt this place. I would have rather, haunt a mansion. But okay. I guess we'll go get more supplies. Luckily, it's right by a stairwell. So that'll make it a little bit easier for bringing supplies up and down. But wow, this school really needs to work on its lighting. I swear I keep hearing like a faint sound like a ghost when they turn on like one of those radios. Like it kind of sounds like that, but I'm not seeing proof of that. We're not gonna look. We're not looking. Don't be concerned that I picked up the mirror. I'm just gonna put it right there. Just so that I remember to take a photo of it, honestly, because sometimes I forget even when I found it. So that's mostly for us to get money. I'm definitely going to do the ones that require, like, that we can check from inside the truck. Because I feel like it's a little bit safer bet when we're on such a big map. I'm going to switch through all of the floors. Oh, wait. Let's go back. I saw one where I had the light on. Oh, that's just our main room. Okay. I think y'all just got stuck with Atlantia. There are random lights on. I only turned on this light, so that's a little weird. Let's just go to number 16, because that's my camera. I think I did pick up everything, right? Yeah, okay. So that's what I'm saying. I only have 2 hands. I mean, I technically have 3, because I'm also carrying, like, my guy's flashlight. But I feel like when you play the bigger maps, you should maybe get a bonus hand to work with, so you don't have to make quite so many trips outside and stuff like that. Or maybe you could like select that in your difficulty settings that, oh, for small and medium maps you get X amount of hand slots, and for large maps you get this many. I'd be down with that. Okay, the generator is still on. Watch it be a shade. I swear whenever I get one of these massive maps, it is like the most inactive ghost, so it's hard to find. But I guess like right here is fine. And then we can stick this on this wall. That is probably fine. Let's check the temperature again just to be on the safe side. Oh no. Okay, see, now I'm worried because the temperature is back up to 19, which is about where it was for the majority of the school. So if it doesn't suddenly get higher by entering this room, it did get a little higher. I am still concerned that maybe this isn't the ghost room though. Maybe it's just near the ghost room. Sometimes things near the ghost room seem to have a lower temp. Or it could be that it is the mimic, because the mimic, I swear, is code for the trickster, and they like to just mess with you the whole time. So it could be a ghost is just trying to drive me insane. I could see that happening. I will check this side just in case. All these rooms are seeming about 21 degrees. Everything is fine. We are not scared. We are not gonna die. Everything is great. Everything is beautiful. I'm gonna check like 2 more rooms really quick. Alright, that one was slightly cooler. But we get back in this area and it's staying at 21. I think the ghost tricked us, and that's not the ghost room. It's staying at 21, guys. I'm so sad. Alright, we're looking around again. The ghost has tricked us. Let me go pick up my thing, my EMF, so that way when I do find it correctly again, that way we can at least put down 2 items. Save us some trips. But either the ghost moved or I was just tripping on that area being colder. The frick is this? This looks like a church in the middle of the school. That's so weird. What happened to separate church and state? Although, this might be a private school. I don't know. Maybe it's not a state school. Alright, all of these rooms are seeing the same. I feel like the ghost is just trolling us. Because this is the same. I'm just going to make my rounds for this way. This light's on. Okay. It's a lecture hall. Welcome. A lecture hall. Okay, that makes more sense. Like an assembly room. I'll leave that light on. And this one. We're going to go back and grab all of our crap. But we found the actual ghost room now. But welcome, Este. How have you been? Glad to see you again. I keep looking over here, like you're over there. But, that's just because that's where chat is. You are right there. Hello. You thought chapel initially. It do be looking like a chapel. Although, if this was like a... There are, like, religious schools where they, like, teach religion alongside with it. So it could make sense for that too, but I think you're right about it being an assembly hall. Yeah, because I could see, like, that being, like, the auditorium type thing where, like, that's where they teach or give their big assemblies of, like, oh, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. You know, like, those kind of things. Alright, I finally found the actual ghost room. Only took me 50,000 tries. Let's check temperature one more time, then go back to our beloved truck. I just heard somebody go speeding past my house. These are pretty good noise-canceling headphones. So if I can hear you speeding past my house with these headphones on, you're going too fast. Exactly. Yeah! Alright. I took that door out because I'm getting a little anxious about how long it took me to actually find the ghost room. That I'm worried he's gonna matter me. That's right, matter. He's gonna make me suddenly matter. How are you doing, Este? Are you having a great Valentine's Day? Hopefully better than our luck on this game. Alright, let's turn this on. I might have to put 2 DOTS's in there just because it's kind of a big room. We should see DOTS, ghost orbs either way. But for the actual DOTS, this is kind of not the best setup. I could do a DOTS like on one of these chairs in the middle of the room. That might be helpful. Okay, let's grab more supplies. I'm not seeing ghost orbs, but sometimes I don't even see them till like halfway through the round. So you never know. Alright, I'm thinking another sanity thing, even though I already used one, and so I don't really have the best luck, but it's fine. Maybe he'll talk to us. He could be a friendly ghost. But maybe I also want a crucifix so I don't die. We'll risk it. We'll just go talk to him instead. Maybe he'll tell us that he's an elderly victim. Este says, good, chillin', glad to hear. I just did my dailies earlier and got off Phasmophobia. Oh, are you, like, really consistent at making sure to get the daily quest done? Every once in a while I remember, and then, I don't know, I'm just terrible at getting daily quests done. But I love that you do the dailies. I'd love to play with you sometime, too, if you like Phasmo. Phasmo used to be my #1 game that I played on stream. I did switch to be more Dead by Daylight because more us chatters in chat played Dead by Daylight, so then I could actually play with people. But up until then, Phasmo was my #1 game that I played. You know what? I'm getting tired of making all these trips. I'm going to leave my flashlight behind. Oh, well, I'm so glad I came back, because now we have 1 evidence. I'm thinking I'll put it like this, so I can see it coming. I'll check temperature one more time. Oh, okay, we have the little ghost breathing puff of air thing. Wow, it is so dark. I regret immediately leaving my flashlight behind. This is with the headlamp. This headlamp sucks. Este says, oh yes, trying to get to P at level 2 for the achievement. Oh, nice! I'm level 97 now for P1. Oh, and does it hit at 100? I don't keep track of my levels too well, so I'm not entirely sure. But 100 is how, like, every new prestige, right? So you're really close. And then Estee says, I played Dead by Daylight for a year, but it was toxic and stopped being fun, so I uninstalled. I get that. I definitely feel like Dead by Daylight is more fun if you're playing with people you know. When I am solo on Dead by Daylight, I tend to get annoyed a lot more easier, and it definitely feels a lot more toxic when everybody's a rando and people just like leave you to bleed to death on the hook and stuff like that, like from our last stream. So I totally get you if you saying it's too toxic to play. Yes, facts. Alright, I think I'm gonna bring another one of these and across. And I'm trying to think what would be better. I could bring another camera, I could bring UV, or I could bring the photo camera. I do kind of want money, so I think I'm going to bring the photo camera. I tend to play this game a little bit more conservatively than most people, because I really hate dying. But when I play it with other people, I do branch out a little bit more and play a little bit more risky. But definitely when I'm playing alone, I try to survive. That's the main goal. I don't mind watching, but I rage, just not with my energy. I get that. I 1000% get that. I am definitely more inclined to be ragey if I am playing solo for all games. Something about playing with friends kind of makes me like wind it back a little bit, and then I get less ragey. But yeah, playing solo and then people being trolls or causing problems or whatever, then I get a lot more annoyed pretty easily. But we do have ghost riding, so that narrowed it down a ton. So glad it's not a demon. Thanks for that. I love it. You're so sweet and amazing. She just laughed at me. Where did I even throw my... I'm taking my flashlight back, okay? I'm tired of walking around in the dark. Oh, I didn't mean to take that. I wanted to take this. I heard, like, weird sounds over here. Yeah. Okay, maybe, maybe I want another cross. I did bring one, but maybe I'll move it out a little bit farther. That seems like a good place for it. I think I dropped everything. I know I could have turned around and looked at her and tried to get a photo, but I was panicking. Okay? Panic. It's still not freezing. Let's go ahead and go back out. And we'll see if we can see anything with my new DOTS that I set up. But we also narrowed it down. We have 2 of the 3 evidences. I just got so turned around. So we can look at the ghost options that we have left and kind of help out there. Agreed. Thank you, Este. I will say, Este, the way that I play Phasmophobia, I have it in my custom settings that most of the things that can make the game a little bit more scarier, I have them turned up a little bit. But I still only get ×4 because one thing that I refuse to play without is I will get all 3 evidences because I hate when things are up to guess or chance. I would rather just be able to stick it out and figure out for sure what kind of ghost it is. So I have it where it gives me 3 evidences, but it might just take a while to get there. But you also might die before you get 3 evidences because the ghost is super interactive and has a lot of the heightened danger things, and you lose sanity faster, and then your sanity restores less. Okay, I'm not seeing DOTS or ghost orbs. I'm not gonna like cross them off, but I feel like it's not those. Tell me about it. Yeah, I don't like the guesswork. I would rather figure it out for sure. Like, I want to know something. Okay, so it could be a spirit. Spirits are very common ghosts. They're very powerful but passive, only attacking when they need to. They defend their place of death to the utmost degree, killing anyone that is caught overstaying their welcome. A spirit can temporarily be stopped by burning incense near them. We could do that. Poltergeist. One of the most famous ghosts, the poltergeist, known for manipulating objects around it to spread fear into its victims. Poltergeists can throw multiple objects at once and with great force. With nothing left to throw, poltergeists become powerful. So we can make him a pile of crap to throw and see if he appreciates that. Then we have the mare. Where it is? Okay. A mare is the source of all nightmares, making it more powerful in the dark. A mare will have an increased chance to attack in the dark. It was pretty dark when she tried to chase me. Turning on the lights around the mare will lower its chance to attack. We can turn on some lights. Turn on some lights, make a pile. Then we have the Moroi, somewhere in my list, right there. Moroi have risen from the grave to drain energy from the living. They have been known to place curses on their victims, curable only by antidotes and moving far away. I don't like these guys because they're kind of hard to prove this. The weaker their victims, the stronger the Moroi becomes. Moroi suffer from hyperoxemia, weakening them for higher periods of time. I know how to read. And lastly is the Diogen. I will catch up on chat in 1 second. It's dream elements. It's fine. Diogen. Sometimes surrounded by endless fog, a Diogen have been eluding ghost hunters for years. These ghosts have been reported to find even the most hidden prey before stalking them into exhaustion. Diogen constantly sense the living. You can run, but you can't hide. Weakness. Diogen require a lot of energy to form and will move very slowly when approaching its victims. So keep running, don't hide. Got it. I'm bad at hiding anyways. So we need to turn off the lights. We need to make a pile. And what was the Moroi? Oh, I hate the Moroi. That's pretty much all we need to do. And we can smudge. I will check one more time for good measure. I will give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I didn't see anything. I don't want to take another one of those yet. We have 2 hands, so we can bring the smudge. Turn on the lights, make a pile. So the only thing I haven't put out there is UV. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with what's in my hands. Every single time I walk that way, I don't know what it is, if maybe the truck is usually parked a different direction or something, but every time I turn the wrong direction first. You'd think it would be like a USB thing where like half the time you have the chance to be right and the other half you're wrong. But it's definitely not half and half. Every single time on this map, I turn the wrong direction first. I really hope she didn't move rooms though, because this map is way too big to find a room again. Also, I don't know why my bitrate is just staying unstable for the entire stream. Alright, hello ghost. I'm gonna smudge you. Hope you don't take offense. I'm taking that as you definitely took offense. That was mean. But alright. Where's my EMF thing? Where did I put it? Yo, did she take my EMF thing? I know that's not actually possible, but I'm gonna blame her for it because why would I blame myself? Oh, it's right here. I just turned it off. Beautiful song. Were you in the choir? Okay, I feel like the longer I stay, I'm gonna die, so we're just gonna check temperature really quick and then get out. Okay, I definitely need to take a sanity pill. I dropped everything I had. I didn't make a pile, and I forgot to turn on the light. I panicked too hard. I'm so sorry. I'm panicked, okay? I'm gonna go back outside, and everything's gonna be fine. The fact that she showed up twice is why I'm worried. If she just shown up once, I would have stuck it out and done my tasks. But she showed up twice. So I'm going to go take a sanity pill, and I'm going to try it again. Everything's going to be fine. Knock on wood. My desk is wood. It will count. It's technically covered in a... I think it still counts as wood, even if it has, like, that hard plastic top. It's got wood fibers in it. I'm kind of leaning towards mare. I don't have anything to go on for mare yet, but it's the source of all nightmares with a higher chance to attack in the dark. So I feel like because she's trying to spook me out that it's a mare. I kind of want to bring another camera in. I'm definitely going to take a sanity pill. Maybe another... You know what? I think I want salt. Because then it will be easier to tell if, when she's running around, if there's a UV. Because I did bring a UV light in there that I put down. You know what? I'm not going to go through that door. I'm going to go through the one over here so I spend the least amount of time inside the building as possible and don't drain my sanity. Okay, the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in this game. I was playing the Asylum game, the game map, and you know how it has that courtyard in the middle that's outside? I thought that anything outside was safe. Like, even though it was completely enclosed by the building, I considered it as no longer on the map premises, so it was safe from the ghost. And I was getting chased by the ghost on the Asylum map, so I ran out, into the courtyard, and the dang ghost followed me into the courtyard. That was definitely the scariest thing in this game that I've had happen so far, because I didn't know they could do that. It felt like the frick. Can you not? I'm trying to tell a story. It felt like the ghost was like, okay, breaking the rules of the game in order to get to me. And it was very alarming. This ghost is just trying to troll me while I'm telling my story of being trolled. Well, let's go ahead and put that down. We need to turn on the light. And maybe this one too, that will help. And then we need to make a pile, right? Because it's poltergeist, could be. I feel like, I don't know. Wait, was that this door? It was this door. Okay, maybe we, just kidding. We have everything we need. It's a poltergeist. Woohoo! I'll pick this back up. Let's take a photo. I think it might have been too late though. We got a 2-star. I'll delete it if I find something better. Hello? I feel like that was the sound of him stepping in salt. Oh, right here. Where did I even put all my salt? I feel like I outran it. I might not have, but I feel like I outran it. And we're just gonna go. I didn't get many photos, but we're gonna go. Because it has it out for me. Estee says, Lefemo. And then Chan says, Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Chan. Welcome, welcome. How's your day going, Chan? You having a good Valentine's Day? My Valentine has been awesome. I spent it with my family because I am a single Pringle, and it was great. We made like cute little cards for each other, some candies. My dad got me flowers. I don't know why I'm looking in here. I just got so in the habit. We didn't get many photos. We only got 2 of the 3 objectives, but we know what ghost it is, and it was a big map. So I'm gonna guess $1,260. I'm fine with that. But anyways, mine was fun. I filmed some... I swear I saw that ball. I filmed some videos for YouTube, and then, watching TV, hung out with my family. It was great, and now I'm streaming. Hi! Shan says, no date. You don't need a date to have a great time on Valentine's Day. In my head, ever since... Wow, I made so much money. I guessed $1,200 and I got $2,100. I will accept the pay change, especially because I'm pretty sure I just now have to buy something expensive. But in my head, ever since I was a kid, Valentine's Day is not a lover's holiday. Valentine's Day is a candy holiday. Because at my elementary, it was like required for every like Valentine's Day prior to it becoming Valentine's Day. We would make these like boxes. Like, everyone would get a box and a bunch of butcher paper, and you'd cover up your box, and you'd make, like, little monsters or something, or anything fun that had some kind of opening, and then you'd put it on your desk, and for Valentine's Day, everyone would walk around and put little candies in everybody's boxes, and you'd write, like, cute little notes to people, and it was, like, the candy holiday and, appreciative holiday. Like, you would just acknowledge the people that you were thankful for, and you'd give each other candy. So in my head, that's all Valentine's Day is. It is Candy Thank You Day. So I've never actually treated it as a couple's holiday in my entire life. Favorite rune changes 0. There was no hunts because I'm a scared little baby and I didn't want that to happen. But I think we can buy a new item. Chan says, I'm gonna go now. Bye, Kala. Hope you get a date too. Thank you. I'm not interested in getting dates, but I appreciate your wishes nonetheless. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I hope your Valentine's Day is fun. Okay, so we just got unlocked the new headgear. That's 10,000. Good thing I have 25, but 10,000? Wow, I just spent so much money. I will buy one. And then in the loadout, let me make sure I'm bringing the one I want. I'm so close to getting everything done. I need to unlock incense and crucifix. That's it, and then I have everything maxed here. Haha, I'm so close. But now that we're here, I can check what my level is. I am I-82. So I don't know if that means like Prestige 1, level 82. I'm not sure. But I-82 is what I am. Oh, it says it right there too. Cute. We haven't died, so I'll stay as the same guy. We'll have better headsets now. We're going to do random again. My only caveat for random is if we get the same map that we've already played during stream, then I switch to a different map. So we played Edgefield and we just played the high school. Let's see. Well, I guess we're doing another big map because we haven't played the prison. The game's just trying to troll me at this point. I believe it. Reports of violence at a prison? That is so unheard of. I'm so glad you sent out this amateur ghost hunter for reports of violence at a prison. Anyways, we have Anthony, right? So it's a male prison. Repel the ghost with incense while it's chasing someone new. Thank you. Find evidence of the paranormal with the EMF. We can probably do that. And get a ghost below a firelight. We can probably do that. Okay. Oh, almost forgot my brand new headlamp. Ew. Ew! Ugh! I don't want that. No, that's terrible. Undo. That is awful. Why would I want that? That is so low res. There's not a better version of that. I just paid $10,000 so that I can play like a game on my like first ever Wii. What are these graphics? I know that night vision is not as high res as non-night vision, but oh my gosh, I'm not playing with that on. We can see so much better and so much crisper without the thing I just spent 10K on. Anyways, let's find our gen and stop whining. I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship. I hate these things on this map because from a distance it always feels like it's a generator. And then instead of being a generator, it is a disappointment. Now, I would do so much better at this game if I memorized all the different locations that generators could spawn in. But I have not. So instead, we wander. At least I know what it looks like, though. So I know I'm looking for the gigantic wall gen. Hello? I would like to check on somebody. Sketchy. Speaking of prisons, have you guys ever watched Prison Break? Love the first season. I will not say any spoilers. I'm just gonna say, it has like 3 seasons, maybe 4. I've watched season 1 and season 2 the first time I watched it, and potentially a little bit of season 3. But I'd never finished watching the show because I stopped liking it. But I have rewatched season 1 about 20, maybe 30 times. I love season 1. Season 1's amazing. It was a great show concept. They carried it out well. I loved season 1. Your characters were excellent. Everyone was so good at acting. And I loved the concept of season 1. So I always hate it when people are like, hey, do you have any show recommendations? And I'm like, I have a partial recommendation. I wouldn't fully recommend it because I don't love every season, but a partial. I have a similar problem with recommending Supernatural. I do love me some Supernatural. I've never actually finished watching all of it. There's like 15, 16. The show I was talking about before was Prison Break. I don't know what it's on because it switches what it's on all the time. I've watched it on like 3 different platforms, but it's Prison Break. But I also love Supernatural. I've never actually seen all of it. I've seen most of it. But I don't think the Jen's on this side, so we're gonna just carry on our wayward son. You loved Prison Break? I love season 1. Did you love all of it? The brothers were super hot. You watched them all. The brothers were hot. I love me some Wentworth Miller. The other brother, he was still hot, but he was not as hot as Wentworth Miller. I will say the fact that they were the main characters is what encouraged me to start that show. But the fact that the show was actually good and they had good acting was what encouraged me to stay with the show. But yes, you watched them all. Tell me,